Hey everybody, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com, and today I wanted to show you a couple of alternative ideas for the newest June paper pumpkin. These are two of the cards I designed from the paper pumpkin. If you don't remember, this is the newest paper pumpkin. It comes with this striped cardstock here that has some holes punched in it already for you to be able to thread some of the string through, and it also comes with these really cute envelopes, or you can make a banner, so whichever you want. It also comes with some gold foil letters, which are really cute, so you can make these two things, or most people do try to come up with a different idea. So my first card I came up with was the shaker card. So, but I don't have any of the new shaker strips. I just kind of did this one on the fly. And then I also designed this one, which used the piece that I cut out from here. They're striped. And then I just filled this with confetti. I made it a shaker card too. And then I used the triple banner punch to punch out some flags, just different kinds, different interests. This is on Mint Macaron with Tip Top Taupe and Whisper White. And then I used the stamp set, which, let me see if I can find that here. Nope. Lost it. How could I lose it that fast? It's just right here. Here it is. See? This has happy day, shower, birthday, anniversary, graduation, and it has this little circle and the dots. So I put the circle and the dots together and I just stamped them together. So that was this card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this card. Now I don't want to say problem because I don't want to sound like a snot, but one issue I have with the shaker cards, it seems that when people do the shaker cards, they don't finish the inside, they kind of just cover it. But I always think that just that back there kind of looks a little boring. So I actually decided to cover it up and I put Happy Graduation Day. So what I did is after I finished attaching everything, I used a piece of Mint Macaron and I popped it up on Dimensionals just to give it a little extra interest. And I actually cut the portion out of this card. Now my first cut, as you know, whenever you do something the first time, it's not always the best. So I just finished it up with a little bit of these embellishments, a heart and a star, and those come on the foil packs as well. Show those there. And then I use the congrats and I put those letters in for this one. And then again, I use the piece that I cut out from this card here in this card, and I just put it into the little paper banner. So let me show you how to do this. And now I'm going to try, I was thinking it over, and I'm going to try to think if I can do it a simpler way for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out our Stampin Trimmer. And what we're going to do is we're going to get out one of these little banners. And there's a lot of them in here. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where approximately we think we want this. Now, I'm going to do it on the inside of the card because I think it's going to be a little easier than doing it on the outside like I did it the first time. So again, I'm going to just eyeball this. And the only thing I'll say is you don't want it to be quite as big as the triangle. Otherwise, you really won't have a place to stick it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line on the top. Oops, let's see, with a pencil. Just approximate. And I'm going to get out my ruler just to make sure that's a little straighter. And then the other good thing is since this is on the inside, we won't have a lot of pencil lines that we need to erase. And then I'm going to bring this up about a 1/4 inch so that I make sure when I cut, I won't cut too big. So we'll just trace this. Whoops. And same thing on this side. We'll just trace this. Okay, so then we're going to sit this piece on the side, and I'm going to just make sure that I have my lines connected. And again, if we do this outside, it's not going to really matter because you're not going to be able to see it because we're going to cover this card up. And then just make sure I connect my triangle here. Okay, so then what we're going to do, and you do want to make this nice and dark because the first time it wasn't quite dark enough. So I think that looks mostly centered. Let me just make sure. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks a slight bit crooked. Yeah, let me just trace this right here instead. All right, so we're gonna just fix this just a smidge. This is not exact science, obviously. So we're gonna go, let me just erase this a little bit so I know which line I'm following. Okay, so we're gonna go with the inside line. All right, so now I'm gonna move this out of the way, move my ruler, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just line this up here, and I'm going to bring my cutting tab over, and probably this would work better if I had it this way so I can see where my line is. Right about there. Okay, I'm going to follow this to the edge. Okay, and then same thing again. So I'm going to line this up on my cutting blade. I apologize if my head's in the way. Scoot it over down to the end. And then one more time, turn this over. Again, line this up. Bring your blade over and cut in. All right, let's see. Triangle should pop out. Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this piece I'm going to save because I'll use it for something else. So I did go a slight bit past on this one here, but we'll fix it. Okay, so from here, pretty simple. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of the confetti. We're going to put it in the bag. And I'm not going to put anything inside the bag at this point. As when I made the other card, this card here, what I did is I just stuck this in here for a little bit added, but it would just match the stripes, so kind of defeats the purpose on this one. So we're going to open our little banner here. And these don't stay open the best, so you kind of got to have two very quick, crafty hands when you do this one. Okay, so, okay. And that's good. Now what I did on this, I tried to do this with Snail, but it was a lot of work. So I got out my paper piercer and my glue dots, and I picked up a glue dot, and I put 4 of them inside here, right at the top, just to seal this off. 1, whoa, that was crazy. A little too much. A little too much effort there, Rach. 2, 3. Okay, and 4. All right, and that should seal it up pretty well. So the other thing I did, and then you just push it along the top. So the other thing I did was I put some Snail adhesive on the inside of this, but I also am going to, now you see there's a lot of lines. We won't see those at all. I put Snail adhesive all along the inside, and then we're going to also put Dimensionals on the other side. So it definitely isn't going to move. And if you go over, it'll all be covered up. You won't see anything. And so just kind of give yourself a shake around just so it doesn't get stuck in the bottom. And then you're just going to lay this right on your triangle, just like so. Okay. And then, so what I think we're going to do for this one instead, ooh, you know what? I probably could have used one more glue dot there. I'm going to put one more glue dot on there real quick, just because that middle spot, I didn't really fill it in as good as I thought. See if I can get that in there. Blow that up a little bit. Okay, better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm going to back this with pink pirouette. Let me grab a piece of pink pirouette, and I'm going to just trim this. So we want 4 by 5 1/4, half, and I'm going to take this down to 4, and then take my 1/4 inch off. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then, before I get ahead of myself, let me get the ribbon. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put our ribbon through the card here, just like so. And this is kind of how they want you to do the rest of it. So this really isn't a great departure. And we'll just tie a bow. Let me fix this a little bit. So, okay, so I am filming this on Sunday. So as of today, I am still only at 440 on my YouTube subscribers. I am having a contest. If you haven't already followed me on YouTube, you have to follow me on YouTube and leave a comment, subscribe to me, and then leave a comment, and I'm going to enter you in a drawing to win either a Paper Pumpkin subscription, compliments of me, or a 10-pack of assorted cards that I have made. So, good luck. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one in, how about Happy Birthday. All right, so happy birthday, but basically it's just a thank you to you guys for following me and making me super happy that I have been able to get this many followers this quickly on YouTube. I really appreciate it. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing these videos. And of course now I cannot find my Mint Macaron, so I'm going to go with Early Espresso. Okay, and you certainly don't have to stamp anything on here if you don't want to, but I thought it was fun. So happy birthday. And let's see, where's my other block? Here it is. And then this one is just the circle. So we'll just stamp some circles. Let me grab my, what did I do with my scrap paper? There we go. Put some circles on here, just randomly. Okay, so that'll be the inside. So this one we're going to put some dimensionals up on. If I can find my dimensionals. There we go. Okay, and then this also leaves you room if you wanted to write something on the inside. You could put a whole nother sentiment in there. You could write whatever you wanted to on your card. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. That makes your shaker card. And then what I'm going to do is, before we finish, what is my washi tape? This is super fun. The other thing I did on this one was I did a little bit of something. We'll do this one more time. Where is my Early Espresso? So it also comes with these cool circles. I think this one fits. Let's see. Let me just check. Yeah, even if it just fits on the outside, that's still fun. So we'll put that. Oh, that's kind of neat, just because it's different. Put that little circle on there. And I'm going to do this teeny tiny little dot speckle. Just for a little extra something. And we'll pop this up over here. I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape just right across the top, just for a little added visual interest. And let's see, what else could we put on there to make that a little bit more fun? How about, this one doesn't have a whole lot of extra exciting things in it really. Just the happy birthday and whatnot. But we have our little stars. We could put a little heart on there. That'd be super cute. And then I'm going to put this on dimensional as well. And like on this one over here, this one I did Celebrate You. You could do words if you wanted to instead. A little bit of washi tape there. So that's just a little bit of a different idea. So there's those 3 cards. You could make a shaker card. And like I said, you could take your piece that you cut out and you could do another clear one and put this one inside your card. You could build this up like I did. Oh, there's some extra pieces there. You could build this one up like I did with all the pieces from the triple banner punch, which I thought was really fun too. I really like this card as well. But just to go outside of the box, if you don't want to make, or you don't really need to make a banner, there's 3 different versions. You could totally make these, any other things. And I really like, just even the color on the back of that is really pretty. Just to have something different on the inside. Gives a little bit of color backing. You could also do completely different. You could leave it blank if you wanted to. Put your sentiment on the inside. But I find that it covers up the fact that it's a shaker card really nicely. So if you haven't already, like I said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rachthestamper. And there is a chance until I get to subscriber 510 for you to be entered to win either a free paper pumpkin or to win a 10-pack of assorted cards from me. I'll send them to you. I'm going to be drawing the name as soon as I get to the 510th subscriber. I'll do a video on it. If you would like to get any of these products and more, you can go to my online store, rachthestamper.stampinup.net. You can follow my blog at rachthestamper.wordpress.com. Shoot me an email at rachthestamper@gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Pinterest and on Periscope. On Pinterest, I'm Rach the Stamper, and on Periscope, I'm GolfGirl11, GLFGRL11. Thanks for taking time to watch. I hope you guys have had a great day, and I hope you enjoyed these videos. Bye!